I never heard.
Hello and welcome back to the Tea Sis. In today's episode, we will be talking about the Industrial Revolution. Stay tuned. The Industrial Revolution transformed social and economic life. It influenced much of Europe and the United States. Not only did it change the way people work, but it changed social class structure. How big was the Industrial Revolution? Well, the development of agriculture is arguably the only event as significant and impactful. Why make the Industrial Revolution such a big deal? And another thought's crossed your mind. But yes, the Industrial Revolution is even bigger than AirPods. As a matter of fact, you can thank the Industrial Revolution for the production of your AirPods. Many of your favorite things come from Europe. Did you ever think how big this production goes? Well, let's define the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution was a transition to new manufacturing processes in Europe and the United States. The Industrial Revolution brought an increase in productions due to the use of machines. It began around 1750 in Europe, specifically the Industrial Revolution spread all over the world. So why did it begin in Europe? Why not China if they were both as equally advanced? Well, Europe, specifically Britain, did have an advantage, which plays a huge part in the Industrial Revolution, and that is coal. I guess you could say Britain was packed with coal, and coal is a form of energy that was really cheap. So coal led to transportation and communication, for example, railroads and steel. Britain also had another huge advantage, which was wages, which at the time, they had the highest wages in the world, which made it economically efficient, and they got to produce at low cost.
Get a load of that, folks. Thank you, Lizette. My name's Mary,
also known as Lil JJ.
And welcome back to the Tea Sis. The Industrial Revolution began in Britain, which then it spread to other parts of the world, reaching the United States. It began in the late 18th century, which is the late 1700s. Before the Industrial Revolution, manufacturing was done in other people's homes using basic hand tools. Tools. Such like the one I have right here. Anyways, then it said a shift to powered machinery, which is great for today's millennials because, let's face it, we're all lazy.
Thank you, Mary. My name's Andrea, and continuing with Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution brought so many new effects, such as wealth and power to Great Britain throughout the 19th century. It increased population and urbanization and introduced so many new inventions. For example, wind-powered ships to steam-powered ships that were fueled by coal, that coal miners helped obtain.
They paid us 10 cents an hour and sometimes even less. Like, honestly, they treat us horrible. I even have scars in the back. hey, I'm not joining.
Okay, anyways, peasants, people, let's continue. It had also brought scientific revolutions and fundamental changes in the way goods were produced and altered, the way people lived, and it was a turning point in world history because it changed society on all levels.
Hello, my name is Maria Sofia de Castro Hernandez Flores Roman Sanchez, and this video is brought to you by ChildLaborServices.com. The Industrial Revolution. Without the Industrial Revolution, we wouldn't have many things, such as... That's all for today, folks. Thank you for watching. Now back to your regular scheduled programming.
And we're back. The Industrial Revolution was a period of major industrialization. This time period saw the mechanization of agriculture and textile manufacturing, and a revolution in power, steamships, and railroads that affected social, cultural, and economic conditions.
In McKay's statement, it states that the Industrial Revolution profoundly modified much of human experience, which is true because the Industrial Revolution was one of the greatest revolutions in world history aside from the Neolithic Revolution. Without this revolution, you wouldn't be where you are at this moment. The classroom you are sitting in right now wouldn't be the same way without this revolution. Any advances in technology and society wouldn't have been made, and the way we see society right now wouldn't be the same way without this revolution.
And that's the Tea Sis.
And that's all from me for this episode of The Tea Sis, The Industrial Revolution. Everyone on the TTS team would like to thank our viewers, and we'll see you next time.